Ever since his Octagon debut in December 2015, the hype has risen around Francis Ngannou, and for good reason. Every time he has entered the Octagon, the aptly nicknamed Predator has looked more and more impressive.
When I was in Cameroon, I say this life is not my life. I have some dream. I be interested in boxing long time because when I was young, they're talking about my thousand.
I started to try to convince him to do that sport. Can you just roll on the map and then we talk? And that's how we get there. The very first day I saw him in the collective class, I was like, this is the champion.
Infiltrate the base undetected, run the back over defenses, avoid the defenses.
I was really feeling myself in danger. No matter what he do to you, you get hurt. You have to feel that. You have to get in touch with him, and then you'll be like, I don't want anymore. I don't want that.
We are here since 2 weeks ago, since January 14, to prepare for the elevation.
The fight, it was like always easy, just like, you know, a little bit cold in Denver, but otherwise everything good.
The Octagon is a mile high as the UFC descends upon Denver, Colorado's. Here's John Anik.
What's going on, Denver, Colorado? Great to be back in the Mile High City.
There he is, ladies and gentlemen, the beast that is Francis Ngannou. He has made it look easy up to this point in his UFC debut.
256.5, 246, the official weight for the Pitbull.
I've trained with Arlovski before, man. This guy is fast. He's got a great jab. He's got good takedown defense. And the last time he came in there with someone that people thought he was going to bowl over was Travis Brown, and we saw how that one showed up.
Get ready for some of the baddest battles live on network television. Rising heavyweight prospect Francis Ngannou clashes with former UFC champion Andre Arlovski.
Francis Ngannou, prospect in the highest order, A-plus athlete, big guy that's so dominant since he's coming to the UFC. If he's not on his game, Arlovski will derail this hype train, and Ngannou will go back to the bottom half of the top 15. This is a big spot for him.
Christian McCaffrey in the building tonight, former Stanford tailback, NFL draft prospect. But coming up next from Denver, it'll be the 40th pro fight for the former UFC champion Andre Arlovski. From homeless in Paris to a heavyweight force to be reckoned with, could we be staring at something special? Some answers next on Fox.
Andre Arlovski versus Francis Ngannou is a crossroads fight. Francis Ngannou.
I have a lot of respect for Andre. He have a lot of experience than me, but I'm tough than him, and then I'm going to prove it.
I appoint his staff. It's going to be really dangerous and very important first round for me because he's going to do everything possible to finish me.
It really does define what a crossroads fight is.
246 pounds for the former champ Arlovski, 256 and a hook for Ngannou, who will have a 6-inch reach advantage.
Francis, the Predator, Ngannou! Andre, the Pitbull, Arlovski!
But he certainly doesn't want to stand in front of Ngannou and trade. Because Ngannou whiffs with a big right hand there.
After Arlovski had touched him with a right hand, now it's Ngannou trying to close the distance.
When his coach Fernand Lopez, the MMA factory in Paris, as they bring Ngannou.
Ngannou knocks Arlovski down. That is it. Francis Ngannou, ladies and gentlemen.
Look, you can't even get a good story about the guy out. That's how much lightning he possesses in his hands. Here you see me, he's fighting at range. Arlovski fires, just misses. Ngannou comes over the top with the left, and boom, as he lands that right hand and sends Arlovski, who is a big dude, flying backwards to the canvas. This man is scary.
Declaring the winner by TKO, Francis the Predator Ngannou.
Today I was very happy I'm very happy to win the fight because I still improve myself. I don't think about anything special. It was just like the reflex.
There's a reason you're the most scary heavyweight in the division right now. Best of luck to you going forward. Exceptional performance. Ladies and gentlemen, Francis Ngannou.
Backstage with Francis Ngannou, who just made it look easy tonight in Denver against former champion Andre Arlovski. You mentioned some names to me when we spoke for Fox, so would you like to repeat any of those guys you'd be willing to face?
For my next fight, I would like to have someone like some top 5, like Overeem or Dos Santos. It will make me grow up again. Or someone else.
Excellent.
Yes.
Somebody that you really like is Francis Ngannou. Put out a former champion in Andre Arlovski. He said he'd like to fight somebody like a Junior Dos Santos next. Is that a matchup that you would like to see?
I think that, obviously the power in his hands, his takedown defense is great. I think he's ready for anybody. So we'll see. I mean, obviously I got to get back, start looking at what fights make sense for him next.
Quickly, obviously you gave him $50,000, so you must have been impressed with Francis Ngannou, but it sounds like you're high on him. You think he can be a future champion. How fast do you think he can get there? Because, I mean, he is still so young in his career.
I think he's the future. The question is, I don't know if we've ever had a heavyweight that's been as big as this guy is. A heavyweight champion, you know what I mean? A heavyweight champion who is as physically imposing and scary as this guy is. And I love his story. He's got a great story. I think he's the future. So we'll see what happens.
And lastly, for me, I know you're standing at the back of the room. You hear Dana talking about how impressed he is with you, that he believes you could be a future UFC champion. How do you feel when you hear the boss making those type of comments?
Since when I have my sign on UFC, and then people continue to support me, to stay behind of me, and he pushed me up. He make me be strong.